Just got back home from the theater. Finished Speak No Evil. Spoiler free. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. James McAvoy, that dude, yeah, he's been playing a good, he's been a good guy since 2011. But he could play a bad guy. And in this movie, he's ridiculous. And he's swole. He's obnoxiously swole. It's like, bro, put a shirt on. Like, what are you doing? Like, my wife is here. Like, put a shirt on. Why are you doing that? Speak No Evil is a thriller horror movie that really takes its pace seriously. It doesn't pull any punches. It just, every single time, it's deliberately set up in a way where, yeah, it's slow, but you don't feel the slowness because it's so tense. Every character decision makes you feel like, oh God, from the subtle, the way they look, the way they look at each other, whether it's the main character and his wife, or I don't even know that he's the main character, the family and James McAvoy and his family, the way they'll have a how do you say, a disagreement, or someone will say something and they look at each other like, every single time, and it's so subtle, but it furthers the plot, and everything meticulously goes together so well. Really, I have no problems with the movie except for one thing, and it's just the father character is just the worst. And I don't mean that as in like he treats his family bad or he's a piece of shit. I just mean it like he's such a loser. Oh my God, this guy, just a loser. You'll see when you watch it. I just feel like this guy does nothing right. On that note, this movie has a lot of moments where I was yelling at the screen, like, please stop, characters don't do something stupid. So they did a lot of stupid stuff, but this is probably the first time in the movie where the characters did everything I asked them to do. So they did a lot of stupid shit, but then they did a lot of good stuff. And I was like, when I tell you people clapped at a lot of moments because of the characters having brains, this is what you want. Characters with brains. And they had it sometimes. But when they did use them, you're like, wow, you see what happens when you use your freaking brain? The plot is great. I guess it's slow paced, but it's good that it's slow paced because you really get a feel for these characters. You're like, man, what you trying to do, bro? I know you up to something, but I really, you doing something. So acting is great. Tense. The pacing is great. The story is great. Apparently this is a remake and there is an original version and it's way darker. So I'm going to definitely check out the original version. I'm kind of scared. This movie is pretty dark too, but I have to recommend this movie to people. Nothing about this movie made me go, oh God, here we go again. I think this is my favorite horror movie of the summer besides Alien Romulus. Literally, Alien Romulus is probably number 2. But this one, Speak No Evil, 9 out of 10 for me. 9 out of 10 for me. I have to admit it. It's funny when it needs to be funny. It's scary when it needs to be scary, and the rest of the movie is just tense. Because just even if like James McAvoy would come up behind the mom, just, oh, your neck hurts? Let me massage that. He would do it. It's in the trailer. I'm not spoiling anything. He would do something in front of the husband, and the husband's like, and the wife is like, I don't want to say anything. It's just so well written, and these characters just pop. You feel for them. Except for one, the dad. I no spoilers, he's just the worst. He's the worst. You'll see when you watch it. The dad is the worst. But anyways, James McAvoy is meant to be a villain. Swole ass, scary ass dude. He was playing the shit out of this villain role. And I give him props. The mom, MVP. The mom is the MVP, without a doubt. Speak No Evil, one last time. 9 out of 10. I loved it. My favorite horror movie of the probably of the year, to be honest. Favorite horror movie of the year. X-Rated, 9 out of 10.